Good morning, everybody, on this Wednesday, August 7th, not August, October. Oh dear Lord, I'm going back in time 2 months. It's October 7th. Oh my golly. Anyway, today is the day for the inspection, and I'm very excited about it. And I've been talking about it for like a week, so you guys know how excited I am about it. Am I getting a reflection? I'm getting a reflection. Anyway, it is just about 8 o'clock. It's almost 8 o'clock. I've been working for about a half an hour now. I got Nick on the van, all that good stuff. I just went and grabbed some breakfast. I've got some hard-boiled eggs here and a protein bar. Got these at Wegmans the other day, so I got 5 boxes of the the caramel and 5 boxes of the peanut butter because they were on sale for the $15. Yes, that is like $150, but that is $150 over the next, I think I figured out 20 weeks, right? So like half a year, no, 50 bars, so 100 bars, and I eat 5 a week, whatever that is, 20 weeks, yeah, half a year. Math, yeah, Anyway, whatever that is, 100 divided by 5 is 20, yes. So 20 weeks. That's the next 20 weeks worth of breakfasts for me in, you know, part of my breakfast. It makes these bars only $1.50 a bar though. When I buy them for $15 for the pack of 10, it's $1.50 a bar, which is actually very, very cheap. All in all, my breakfast ends up being like $2.25-ish because I buy the pre-hard-boiled eggs, and I think they're like, I forget how many it's in a pack. I forget. I don't even want to tell you that it's this many because I don't know. Anyway, I think it's like $2, $2.25 is what my breakfast ends up being if I have this and a hard-boiled egg pack. If it's just that, it's $1.50. So it's cheaper if I make eggs, you know what I mean? But I don't really have time during the week to make eggs because I get up, I get logged on my computer, I get Nicholas on the van and all that stuff, and I just don't have time to make myself breakfast during the week even when I'm working at home. When I'm like going in the office, which will start at some point once a week at least, when I'm going in the office, I just have time just to eat this. Like I wouldn't even have time for the hard-boiled eggs because, as you guys know, I like to cut them and put a lot of salt on them. So I only would eat this on the days I go into the office. Anyway, I'm excited for the inspection. I am going to bring my camera. I'm probably not going to film over there. Number 1, the current homeowner is going to be there. Number 2, the inspector's going to be there. Number 3, my dad's going to be there. My dad doesn't mind being on camera, but I'm going to have a lot of strangers that probably don't want to be on camera. So I am going to be taking pictures to show family the interior of the house, but I will show you all like the day on closing day when the house is empty. I will do an empty house tour before John and I really like get into it. We're gonna clean. We've already decided like the first day we're gonna clean. We're gonna get the chimneys cleaned as long as I know early enough that I can get the chimney cleaners in. So I'm planning on having the chimneys cleaned the day we close, and then John and I are gonna clean. For the most part, the house isn't dirty. I mean, it does need cleaning though. I don't know that the homeowner had, you know, anybody come in and clean, and especially with the auction a couple weeks ago, people were just traipsing through the house, you know, random people were just traipsing through the house. So long story short, we're gonna clean the first day. Like we're gonna close on the house, we're gonna clean that day. And then we'll decide about painting. If we want to paint, we might go and buy paint and then paint on day 2. Some of it's not gonna get done, like the carpets, we probably won't be able to get clean that first day, and we're not gonna be able to paint right away in the kitchen and the dining room because the kitchen and dining room actually have wallpaper. So I gotta figure out what I want to do to get that gone. We had wallpaper, and not in this house, but in the first house we owned, we had wallpaper, and that was a mess and a half. We tried like the spray stuff, but the wallpaper had been from like the 50s on that house, and we tried, there's like a spray that you can spray on it that's supposed to loosen the glue, and then you can like scrape it off. It was not loosening the glue. Like we had to go get a steamer from the hardware store and actually like steam it to get the wallpaper off. And even then we were like scraping the living dickens out of it. So hopefully this wallpaper is newer than the 1950s. I'm fairly certain it is, and it will come off. Fingers crossed. We'll see. So those are the 2 rooms that aren't gonna be able to get painted right away. The rest of the house I believe is paint. There's some paneling in the house that I'd like to paint as well. I don't really like wood paneling. I mean, I know painting it will ruin it. John was like, I'm only letting you paint it if it's the cheap garbage wood paneling. If it's like super nice, like tongue and groove, real wood, he's like, you're not painting it, I don't care. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what it is. I'm going to look at it today. There's a lot of things. I have a whole checklist on my phone of things. Oh my gosh, I have a meeting. I have a whole checklist on my phone of things I have to look at. So, all right, I'm going to get on my meeting. I will talk to you guys later. All right, you guys, it is 10:15, almost 10:20. And I know it's been a long day and I haven't talked to you all day. So I'm going to update you real quick. And then Nick's going to help me close out the vlog because he's already late for bed. So, went to the inspection. It went really well. The inspector found a couple of things that are urgent. There are 2 electrical boxes in the house because there's the in-law suite in the main house. One of the electrical boxes, specifically the in-law suite, is an older box that is known to be a fire hazard. So we literally have to get that replaced like now. I might actually see, depending on where the owner of the house is, if he'd be willing to have us get it replaced before closing. I don't know yet, because one of the concerns is that some insurance companies will refuse to insure a house if they have that box in it, because if in most breaker boxes, if the breaker gets overloaded, it'll flip and you have to go and reset the breaker. Yeah. In these electrical boxes, not all of them, but enough have gotten so overheated that they will melt and be a fire hazard. So the electric box needs replaced. It absolutely does. So what, babe?
Like right now?
As soon as we buy the house, it needs replaced. Yeah. So I already sent out, like, you know, online, some of these places will, you put in a request and it'll send it out to multiple places for a quote. I did that tonight. I already got a response back. I didn't like the response, and quite frankly, I probably will not go with that one, because the response was, you're asking for an estimate, or you're asking for a quote when you do this on this whichever website it was I was on. He responded with, it'll be anywhere, or it'll be $950 to $2,500. And I'm like,
okay.
That is like a huge range.
That's not very good.
No, it's not very good at all. And yeah, so I'm gonna wait to hear from a couple of other electricians before I decide which one I'm gonna go with. But that was the main issue. The second main issue is that the water heater for the, again, in-law suite has a lot of corrosion on it in different areas, and it really does need replaced. So that's the other major issue. Everything else is, you know, you probably want to get some of this stuff done. Like, there's some rotted wood on some of the door frames and stuff. You know, you probably want to fix that at some point in the near future, relatively near future. Is the house going to fall down, or is the house going to burn down? No. But you're going to want to fix it. So there's a couple places that is. The outdoor spigots are not perfect, you know what I mean? So overall, the main pieces of the house are good. It's a good, solid house. But like, pretty much every single faucet needs replaced in the whole house, pretty much. For the most part, most of the issues are plumbing, pretty much.
Yeah.
Other than the electrical box. Like,
thank God, because I'm not too terrible at plumbing, but.
Well, but like the U-bends under the sinks are starting to corrode and need replaced. In most newer houses, they're all plastic, right? Aren't
Yep.
the U-bends all plastic nowadays? Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty much in every single, no. There are 4 bathrooms, 5 sinks, because the one bathroom has 2 sinks. Of the 5 sinks, 3 of them need new U-bends. They're just starting to corrode.
So that's like 5 things to replace.
Well, there's more than 5. Some of the tiling in one of the bathrooms is cracked and it needs new grout. So the tiling needs replaced there or fixed. I think the tub or the shower was leaking in the master bath. The shower head, once you turn it on, it was leaking. So just stuff like that, just like regular wear and tear stuff, which isn't too bad. John and I together have replaced shower heads before multiple times in this bathroom, specifically in our master bath. In the 16 years, we replaced at least 4 or 5 times.
Shower heads?
Yeah.
A lot.
Shower heads are easy.
Yes.
And even faucets are easy. Not like the easiest thing in the world, but we've replaced faucets too. We've replaced both sink faucets in here.
We.
Don't you dare say, who's this we?
On some of these spots, it is a we.
Oh my god. We've replaced both faucets in this bathroom, and in the boys' bathroom, we've replaced that faucet as well. So we've done a lot of that stuff. And I have helped, no matter what my husband says. He may be the one holding the wrench or the screwdriver, but I'm right there to give him the next direction or hold the wrench when he, get him the whichever wrench he needs, or, hand him the plumber's tape. So he says, who's this we? But I'm right there beside him, helping with whatever he needs help with. So don't listen to him. Anyway, I think that was most of it. Most of it was plumbing. There's some faucets that are corroded that need replaced. Like in the laundry room, the faucets in the laundry room need replaced. That was the majority of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like the floors are uneven. The house was built in 1964. And he didn't say that was a problem. Like, it was like a note that he noted that the floors were uneven. And not even like terribly. They're not like sloped that you're going to, put a ball at one end and it's going to roll to the other end of the room. You know what I mean? So it needs updated. I've said that the whole time, that it needs updated. John and I have to have some more discussions about how much updating we want to do specifically to the bathrooms. Because my long-term goal is to reorganize the way the master is. I'm going to actually switch the master from the current master to a different bedroom and make a really nice master bath and do a different second bath.
Second bath
In some way, shape, or form. Now, we would have to talk to a construction company to, get their input on how that would work and so on and so forth. But, that's long term. In the short term, to make it functional and make it not look like it was done in the 1980s, there's probably going to have to be some stuff that we're going to have to do, because I'm not looking to do that major remodel probably for 10 years. Get Nick out of school, figure out if he's going to college or a technical school or whatever, and then probably after that do that major remodel. Unless, the one thing that would change that is if either John's parents or my dad had a major change in their health and they need somewhere to stay. That would change my plan. But in the short term, I don't think we're gonna be able to do that for at least 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
So if it means we put a new, vanity in,
I'd much rather get a pool.
but the vanity is gonna be like $800. The pool is like 50 grand.
What?
So,
I was thinking maybe
what we can afford.
I'm just gonna dig a hole. Let's see what
You're just gonna dig a hole and go to the bathroom in the hole?
No, for the pool.
Oh, you're gonna dig a hole for the pool. Gotcha.
Dear God.
I don't know. I was talking about bathrooms and you started talking about digging holes. So what would you assume?
You got issues with me.
Whatever. Okay. My camera keeps going out of focus. What's up, buddy? You're ready for bed.
No, I'm feeling a mosquito bite.
I don't have a mosquito bite. It's probably a mole. Yeah, that's a mole on my arm. Anyway. Overall, it went okay. My dad, he liked the property. He's like, it's definitely not new. You definitely have some updating to do, but it definitely has some good strong bones to it, and it definitely, he pretty much indicated he would not have paid what we paid. He didn't come out and say that, but he pretty much indicated he would not have paid what we paid for it. But the homeowner did actually tell me that he had gotten an offer the day of the auction, but the auction started at 9 a.m. He was there at the auction from like 8 a.m., probably earlier than that. So he was busy all morning. Anyway, he apparently got an offer on the house via email the day of the auction, and it was higher than what we paid for it, but he had already signed the paperwork with us. So he's like, I have a backup offer. If something happens, I have a backup offer. I have somebody who's willing to pay more than what you paid for it. So anyway, there's that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the appraisal comes back within the next week and everything is fantastic. And I think we literally need like one more piece of paper. We locked in our interest rate today because of the interest rates for a 30-year mortgage were at 3%. They've since inched up a little bit. They dropped today back to 3%. So we actually paid a little bit in points and lowered our interest rate to 2.75. So our mortgage rate is 2.75. I don't think we could possibly have asked for a better mortgage rate. I don't think that that a 30-year mortgage is going to go lower than 3%. I just don't. When it first hit 3%, what, a month or two ago?
Yeah.
They were like, this is the first time it's hit 3% like ever. So we locked in our mortgage rate today at 2.75. So that's cool. We're going to recoup the cost for the point. We didn't do a full point, but we're going to recoup that cost within 5 years, less than 5 years. So we'll have over 25 years that we're paying the lower amount for the short period that we paid the extra for to get the lower interest rate. And, you know, overall things are moving in the right direction. The next year is going to be
Interesting.
It's going to be work. Let's be honest. It's going to be work. We're going to be painting. We're going to be updating things. We're going to be fixing little things here and there. You know, the faucets that are leaking, the shower heads that are leaking. We're going to be replacing U-bends in bathrooms. We're going to be replacing shut-off valves / faucets, that sort of stuff. So we're going to be doing a lot of, you know, standard types of home improvements that honestly should have been done, but the old couple who lived there didn't do them because they were older, you know? Can't blame them. I mean, I don't want to be doing that I don't want to be upgrading my house in the last 10 years of my life either. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, Nick, all right, we're going to shut it out. Today, I am thankful that the home inspection was done and we locked in our mortgage rate. Both of those things make me very happy today. So, Nick, you got to come up here because Dad's in bed. So, here he comes. Ow, he just flopped down on my arm. All right, you want to take it?
The important thing about me today was you. And hope today is better than yesterday.
I hope tomorrow will be just a little bit better than today.
Hope you have a great day.
And we will see you tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Do you know?
Picture day.
Picture day. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.